All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. This is David with Faramir's Rangers. We're picking back up with our next part of our France campaign, playing on mobile Total War Empire. Yeah, it's different. It's not PC. It is the mobile. I'm playing on the iPad, and I'm enjoying myself here, having a nice little campaign, enjoying the differences. And things are progressing along pretty well. We are at a pretty severe conflict with Savoy and Hanover. We, last episode, did defeat the Dutch, and they have become our new protectorate. We also have Württemberg as a protectorate. So that's kind of where things stand. We do have a army from Savoy that is funneling more and more troops into France. So we're getting our wounded soldiers from, well, half of them from the battle at Amsterdam over to Paris to help support that. Money is getting a little on the soft side here, so we're going to have to deal with that as we move forward. Part of that is because I've built up so much Navy, and I haven't gotten to the trade nodes yet, but that's coming pretty soon. We're almost to that point. I've got a fleet headed to the Guyanas, and once I have that area under control and secure from any British invasions, then we'll start moving trade fleets to the trade ports. So that's where things stand on that. Trade's going fairly well. Definitely some differences with the new trades. The new research system that I'm getting used to. And here, the Dutch, man, for being a protectorate, they're getting kind of weird on some of the demands they're making. But yeah, is what it is. But anyways, we're going to see what tech we can get from some of these other nations. And then I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I am going to try from a few nations to see if I can get a few extra tech. And if I can, that'd be great. Just to progress along. Because I do feel like it is taking a little bit longer to get tech, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I am used to having certain toys by this time, if you catch my drift. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with stuff. So hopefully that brings you up to speed on the campaign. All right, so trying to get something done here with the Mughal. They seem to always be willing trade partners, but we'll see. We'll give them a lot because I just want to get this done. They're not doing it. But we'll see what we can get done. Maratha always seems to be a little bit more of a pain in the butt to get anything done with. I mean, I'm almost maxing out here with stuff. Okay, we did get that done. You know, the thing about it is I had already started researching that, so it's not like I needed all the points to get that research on that done, but it's done, and that's all that matters. Now I can progress forward with some other tech. Just seeing if I can get something done here with the Ottomans. Sometimes I can. Let's see what we can get out of Russia, if they got anything. Not so much. Not anything of interest anyway. All right, so that's that. Let's move on to other things. we do have the tech that we finished, or got finished on the animal husbandry, so we can move that to another tech. And I do want to get more philosophy done, so let's go ahead and start researching on that. Okay. Why does it feel like every time I look at it, hand grenades have 2 turns left? Maybe it's because I haven't progressed forward in the turns, but Jesus, it just seems like every time I'm sitting there looking at 2 more times, and then you'll have it. It's like a tease. So I don't know. We'll keep paying attention to that, see if it changes after the next turn. We're on turn 14, so let me just remember that. See if we're progressing. All right, so again, we got this fleet, British fleet with more troops landing. That's why I need that fleet that's up here at the top of the screen. Once I have that down, then we'll have the Guyanas under control. Shouldn't be able to worry about any more land amphibious invasions, because I'll have my fleet in place so I can take them out before they land. I did get saved by the pirates 1 turn, which was nice. And if you didn't catch me for the last episode, I did move an army from that battle at Amsterdam. I split the army up. I accidentally misclicked and moved one of the armies into the Rhineland, so they're not being replenished, which was quite unfortunate. So that army is a little depleted. So I was hoping to go after the riders of Hanover here pretty quick, but I'm going to have to wait probably another turn or so before we can do that. All right, so the Savoy is sending more and more men in each turn. That's fine. I'm only getting stronger each turn too. We got a naval battle that we're going to end up fighting here. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alrighty. This should be a pretty simple battle to win. I don't have any really challenging ships that I'm going up against. So we'll just see how this goes down. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Didn't take long at all, and that is that. Moving right along. All right, so we get 1,400 out of that. Now, it is important I get some of this this piracy done and collecting these ships I capture, because income is low, so having this helps. Man, that pisses me off. They broke my college. That makes me mad and makes me want revenge. Okay, they want opportunity to intercept, and we're not going to do that. We're going to get our other forces over. Sadly, they're not going to be replenished all the way, but, you know, some replenishment is better than none. Iroquois are not able to get to me here because I am blocking the land bridges over the river. So they can raid one of my towns, but that's it. All right, Hanover's pushing more troops into that, and they are attacking my army that was beat up. That's fine. We'll fight this. I'm confident. We're outnumbered by about 500 men, but I'm confident we can take this. They got mostly militia. They got 4 line infantry that I have to worry about, but as beat up as my army is, I feel the confidence now that I got the mouse and keyboard Bluetooth to the iPad. So let's do it. Okay, so if you're curious, I made a video on this. What I'm doing is I'm going to group up my line infantry, then ungroup them. It helps me sort it out. If you have any questions, I did a video on this, on how to organize your unit cards. It's quite helpful. I'm going to try to keep my units as left to right on my unit cards as possible on the battlefield. That way, if I need to go to my unit cards or anything, that's highly efficient to do it this way. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start this bad boy up. They do have a pretty large force due to the Riders of Hanover, but got better quality, so we're going to use that to our advantage in this. We'll try to anyway. Okay, so I'm concerned about the cav hitting my flanks, but we'll see what they do here. I am going to pull some of my secondary line back a little bit. Might try to space this out a little bit better too. Okay. Yeah, they got 2 cav on each flank, I believe. No, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. Okay, getting some shots. Let's go ahead and kite these guys back. Okay. This way we can put more firepower into them. My guys are going to have better accuracy and reload on them. But right here to start, we're just going to pepper them with as much firepower as possible. Mostly because I want them whittled down before that cav comes in. There we go. A little bit of a misclick there. Okay. Let's go ahead and fold back. We're going to fold into one single solitary line now. Starting to break one of these units on the left. 2 of them, actually. So that's good. Let's go ahead and push this advantage. Okay, nice. See if we can break these guys down, and then this is good. We're already caving down this left flank. We'll roll it up. We got some more units coming in. See if we can get some flank and fire on this unit. You know, they didn't bring their full force to bear, and that's really a good thing for me. Oop, my cav. Forgot about my cav. Well, his sacrifice meant that I got some free shots in on these other lines, but definitely don't want to lose that cav. All right, I got cav smashing in on the right flank, and it looks like coming in the center. Okay, this cav is almost taken care of right here. Okay, we're gonna go into melee. Let's do it. French units. I did have somebody make a comment about going into melee, and one thing that is good to understand about France is they have really strong melee. They have the second highest melee attack. I'm sorry, yeah, melee charge bonus. So that's really something that you can really take advantage of. They're great attacking melee units as their line infantry, and that carries through with their bulkly, which I've got in this fight as well. It's down to 73 men, and he has routed off the unit that he was facing. This is going really well. Okay, I want to run down as much of this army as possible without allowing these guys to return, because number one, if they do return, that becomes a big problem for me, because if they have even just a few men, of course they retreat back to their region, then they can replenish, and I don't want that. So we're going to continue to run these guys down, so bear with me. Okay, getting this battle taken care of is outstanding, especially as well as the results are probably going to end up being. Pretty much got them knocked out. I just want to make sure not miss anything. So there we go. We're going to finish that up. Decisive victory. And let's check out the results and see what we're looking at. I know that some of their cav got away, but that's okay. So they got 146 men remaining. It doesn't tell me how many units, but I do think I killed off all their line infantry, and I'm pretty sure I killed off the majority of their militia. You can see, man, my Bulkleys, 169 kills for them. They were MVPs in this battle for sure. The Cav, of course, ran down men, so they got some extra kills because of that. But even still, man, those Bulkleys just are so good. All right, we got us another naval battle. We're going to go ahead and fight here. Got 2 galleons. This is going to be kind of a challenge, so let's go to it. All right, so if you're new to the channel and you haven't heard before, of course, fighting galleons is, or if you're new to the game as well, fighting galleons is not necessarily an easy thing. We got 2 of them that we're up against in this. The problem with galleons is their forward cannons are extremely strong, as are their port and bow cannons as well, but mostly it's getting hit by those forward cannons because usually you're in a turn when you get hit with those. So if that's the case, They can, if they hit you in the back, it can explode your ship even off of one shot. So not ideal. So, and also you see here again, I am splitting up my men. That way that brings them towards me instead of sailing off in a different direction and making be the one on the chase. I got them chasing me. That gives me the advantage to try to knock down their sails. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to concentrate on this, and we're going to fight this battle out. Okay, this was definitely not easy at all. These guys just don't want to give up the fight. But the fight they will lose. Alright, this gives me a chance to go ahead and say thank you to all of our channel members. If you have stuck with us for this long, I appreciate all of my channel members. Without them, this would not be possible. If you would like to become a channel member yourself, you can do so by clicking the link join below and becoming a channel member as well. Then you'll be able to view exclusive content, and also you'll be able to get access to videos like this early. And yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, have feedback on the channel, the direction of the channel, then do so below by clicking join. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you're notified of future content. And yeah, so that's that. We won this battle. And there we go. I was thinking about taking one of the Galleons as capturing one of their ships, but I just went ahead and took the money. The money's more important to me at the moment, especially since my finances are so low. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple other things. We got a new port here. I'm going to go ahead and build that now. This is a region that's at risk from being captured by the British, but I'm going to go ahead and build that port because if the British take it, they're going to build a fishing port. I prefer it to be a trade port, so I'll go ahead and get that done. Even if it's taken, when I take it back, it'll be ready for me to go where I don't have to destroy it and build a new one and go through all that pain in the butt. So we're going to bring this fleet down so it's closer to our destination, and we'll have that British fleet that we're going to have to fight next turn. And obviously we've got this battle here. We're going to have to fight against this British army that just amphibious landed into our region in French Guiana. So we got our army in place. We should be golden. Yeah, so that's what we have coming up next episode, and we'll probably end up with a fight with the Savoy because they just destroyed my college, which has upset me. So I've got a revenge tour on that. So yeah, that's basically what we got going on. So I'm gonna pretty much end the episode here. We got a couple more things I'm going to finish up in preparation. I do have this army now in our occupied lands, so I should start getting those units replenished. And then the next turn or so, hopefully we can deal with the Riders of Hanover, because they do have a lot of militia there, and they're starting to build line infantry. I don't want that trend to continue, so I do want to deal with the Riders of Hanover there in Rhineland before too long. And once again, we do have this army here, and we're going to set that battle in motion. We're going to bring this army over to Paris, and then we will probably attack them. So that's what we got coming next episode. We'll see you then, guys. I appreciate you guys as always.